Woody Wommack here, joined by Kirk Medas from Floribama Shore. What's up, man? How you been?
What's up, man? Good, man. Just chilling.
We're so happy to have you on Commitment Issues podcast. Normally we talk about recruiting, but during the quarantine time, you got into Rivals mentions, talking about De'Aaron King, talking about Miami. So with Miami rolls, we thought he's got the shirt on. We thought
the retro shirt on today.
We thought what better time than to have you on to brag about Miami, especially with the showdown with Clemson coming up. So you live in Atlanta, but you also spent some time in Miami, and that's why you represent the U. So tell us how you became a Miami fan.
Yep, I was born in England, moved to Miami when I was about 2 years old. Lived there in West Palm Beach until I was about 13. So that's where the Miami Hurricane roots came from. Everyone I hung out with and all the family and stuff I had down there, all were Miami fans, obviously. Just came with me, moved to Atlanta in 2003. And that's how I became a Falcons fan. So, that's why it's kind of I'm the Falcons and have the Hurricanes for both sides. But, yeah, man, that's it. So it's weird, though, because my mom actually is a Florida State fan, so you know how that goes.
Well, did she get pretty mad at you? Were you in her ear all week talking about that blowout?
Oh, she stopped watching. She said she stopped watching at halftime. I was like, yeah, I would too.
So you left Miami at the perfect time because they were just coming off of like a huge wave of winning national championships and that dominant team.
Yep.
Right around 2000. What's it been like for you, kind of wandering through the desert here with for basically a decade now, it seems like?
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like I want to get excited, but then it's the same thing with the Falcons, It's I want to get excited. We have all the talent in the world, we have all the pieces now, but it's like we just have this like curse on us right now. So it's like, yeah, I'm happy to be 3-0. I love De'Aaron King, I love what we got going on. I love what Manny's doing down there. But we're going into Clemson, and this is the real game that's going to either make me cocky and get lit up, or I'm just going to be like, all right, well, we still got some work to do.
Yeah, that's the Falcons fan in you, because Miami fans go from 0 to 100 right away. We're back.
Oh,
the team is back. We're winning. We're taking out Clemson. I've been seeing on Twitter, they've been talking. They're ready to give Clemson a game.
Yeah. I mean, Rhett Lashley's doing his thing down there, man. I think we'll put points up. It's just our defense is kind of sketching me out a little bit. We're letting people score too many points, in my opinion. But, we got a tough defensive line, so hopefully put pressure on Trevor. And, we'll see. We have athletes. They have athletes. So, we got speed. They got speed. We'll see how it goes.
You mentioned that, they definitely improved the defensive line, even though they lost Russo. They got a couple transfers in there. But De'Aaron King has been the difference. I mean, do you think just him and Lashley is enough to take the team that couldn't beat Louisiana Tech and turn them into 8, 9, 10?
Honestly, yeah, I think those two are the missing pieces for sure. I mean, Manny's always been good with the defense. We've always had like a top 10 defense the past, 5-6 years, something like that, whenever he's under, running defense and stuff. So really it's just offense. I mean, we have everything in the perimeter. We have all the exterior athletes. It's just the quarterback position was the hardest one. Finally got a quarterback I'm excited for in a while. So, I mean, and we got Rhett Lashley. We know he's proving to score points. He's doing the same thing with Nick Marshall at Auburn, SMU, all that. So I think we got a good offense this year, man. Cam Harris is balling too. So I can't forget about Brevin Jordan. He's the best tight end in the nation, by the way. I'm sorry, Kyle Pitts, but
oh, that's right. That was the other thing. So the two things that you took exception with that we wrote this offseason was, one, De'Aaron King wasn't ranked as the number 1 transfer quarterback, which that you're winning that one because we had Jamie Newman number 1 and he's not even.
Oh man.
So you won that one, but also you had Jordan over Pitts. Now this one, it's not settled yet. Pitts had like 4 touchdowns last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He balled out, but I mean, I don't know. I'm nothing against. It's more so just I wish he didn't go to Florida. If Kyle Pitts was anywhere else, I'll give him all his praise. But he goes to Florida, and I'm like, nah, Brevin Jordan all day.
What's crazy about those two, and given like the way the big three, especially like big three Twitter works, they're fighting over kids in Florida usually. But yeah. Jordan's from Las Vegas and Pitts is from Pennsylvania. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess it's the national brand of those teams, right? Kids.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, and Brevin brought a few teammates from Las Vegas with him over here. So I like that. We got Bubba Bolden. I'm pretty sure he went to the same school as him as well. Tate Martell, unfortunately, he's going through some stuff right now. And hopefully he figures it out, maybe transfer to UNLV and ball out there. I don't know, but I was excited for him too. But stuff happens, so best of luck to him. But yeah, those Vegas kids, they're balling out in Miami, man. I love it.
Yeah, speaking of Tate, like I didn't go back and search your old tweets to see what you tweeted when they got Tate, but I mean, obviously we were really high on Tate. He's had some ups and downs and just didn't necessarily fit in there. Do you remember him like as a recruit? I mean, how hardcore are you following that?
Pretty famous. I found out about Tate Martell honestly through QB1 on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so that's how I found out about him. I was like, I love his attitude. He's kind of cocky, but like not too cocky. And I was like, that's honestly a pretty good fit for Miami. And I thought it was going to fit perfectly, but stuff happens. So,
I filmed for QB1 season 3 and I was all excited to watch it. And I spent like a few hours filming, and then I was in Greece last summer and I told like my family there, I was like, I'm going to be on this show on Netflix. And then my episode came on and they cut me. I was
oh man,
I was cut completely out, and they used a scene with this dude with like glasses and stuff, and I was like, I guess I don't look dorky, and like I'm a dorky reporter,
funny.
But not quite dorky enough. So, okay, so give us a prediction. We're recording this before Clemson plays Virginia this weekend, but we're gonna run it after. What do you think? If you had to make a prediction, score prediction, game prediction, or even some keys to the game that you think that give Miami a chance?
Well, I think it's going to be high scoring for sure. Like I said, I'm worried about defense a little bit. I'm not worried about a defensive line, and we do have good DBs and stuff. Al Blades Jr. is good. We have Bubba back there too. It's more so if the defense comes to play, I will predict. I'm going to say Miami 35, Clemson 28. I'll say a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're locking that prediction. I don't know if I had to make a pick, I'm probably, I love Trevor Lawrence. I always said, like, people who listen to this podcast know that when he was like 16, I called him the greatest football player that's ever played. So
no, he's so good.
Right. I got to stick with Trevor. So I think Miami, though, like, I think they can score on Clemson. I think we're looking at a bit of a shootout, maybe 38-31 or something
something like that. Yeah. I agree.
Al Blades is a personality, man. You should, if you can ever link up with him and talk to him, he's crazy. I mean, we used to love him as a recruit. He was so much fun to deal with for us.
I bet. I like him a lot.
Did you play high school football?
Yeah, I played.
Okay, where'd you go to high school here?
I went to Sequoia, then I moved to Sandy Springs. I was either going to Osborne or keep staying at Sequoia. I was like, I'm going to go to Sequoia. Osborne hasn't won a football. Actually, they won their first game first time in 3 years, actually. So props to Osborne High School. But other than that, yes, I went to Sequoia and I commuted from Sandy Springs to Sequoia.
Yeah, those aren't really those aren't some powerhouse programs, really, that you're doing.
We were good though when I was there, man. We went to semifinals my junior year. We went to the playoffs every year except my sophomore year. That senior class was terrible, no offense, but I mean we're pretty decent.
All right, okay. Also, you clearly, anyone who listens to this knows that you know your stuff, but we see you like with the rest of Atlanta crying about the Falcons. I mean, just the hurt, the pain. It's like a abusive relationship. I mean, the way they blew that game. First of all, the Cowboys game was a disaster, right?
That was probably worse than the Super Bowl. I mean, the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl that hurt more, but the way we lost that game really just I laughed, put it that way. I wasn't even upset. I literally was laughing. It was so embarrassing. Especially that onside kick was crazy. I get it. They didn't think it was going to reach 10, but I mean, if you're that damn close and there's no one near you, just jump on the ball.
Right. I mean,
I don't know, man.
We see onside kicks all the time that are recovered before they go 10 yards
all the time.
No football coach has ever said, let it go 10 yards before you try to fall.
Exactly.
That was a really weird situation. But then you had the Bears game the following week, which they were up 26-10 in the fourth quarter. How did they lose that one back to back? And how did they not fire the coach? Did you expect the coach to get fired after that?
I thought I was going to wake up in the morning with a notification saying, that Dan Quinn was fired, and I didn't. So I'm kind of confused. I guess we'll see. I mean, maybe they'll let this year play out. So I guess we can tank for Trevor.
Well, I mean, you can't. Do you blame Matt Ryan though?
Honestly, no. I hate on Matt Ryan a lot, and I apologize for that. It's really not his fault. To me, it's just something about Matt Ryan's play that like just doesn't do it. Like I feel like whenever I always tell my friends he doesn't have that like it factor, if that makes sense. Like sometimes like he'll extend plays as much as he can, but like he'll take too many sacks in my opinion. And just I feel like he just puts blinders on in the red zone to Julio. Like even if Julio's double covered, he's open. Like that's my opinion. I mean,
Right.
throw it up or overthrow it at least. Like I think he'll get the ball. It's just certain things that Matt Ryan does that kind of makes me mad. But I mean, statistically on paper, you can't hate on Matt Ryan. I mean, he's amazing.
Right, and Ridley's awesome now too. I mean, that's
Ridley's everything I thought he was going to be. He's exceeding expectations for sure.
the crazy thing about Ridley in high school. So he was older than everybody else, right? Like his senior year in high school, I think he turned 20, so he couldn't play. He could only play 3 games. So everybody always thought, oh, when he gets to college and he's playing against kids his own age, he's going to be terrible. That's going to level off. It's never leveled off, right?
Not at all. He's only getting better still.
Right. I mean, I kept trying. That was what I was saying to fans who were ripping his ranking at the time. I was like, he's 20. There's seniors that are 22. You know what I mean? Like he's going to keep getting better until he's like 30. So
exactly. Yep.
Anyway, so quarantine. We know it was boring for all of us. You had no sports to watch. What did you do with your time? Did you binge anything? Did you watch anything fun?
Yeah, I watched a lot of Netflix. And another thing too, with quarantine, we were supposed to film actually our show back in April, and obviously that didn't work out, so it's a lot of free time on my hands, a lot of Netflix watching. I'm trying to think of some shows I watched that I really liked. I love Umbrella Academy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy is pretty good.
Did you watch Dave? Did you ever watch Dave on Hulu?
Dave is hilarious. I binge watched that whole thing in like 2 days.
I was mad that Dave didn't get nominated for any Emmys. I was like,
that's weird. I mean, I don't get it either. I mean, I thought that show was amazing. And he's so funny. And I like that he like plays himself. Like you could tell that's him in real life.
Right. Dave was super funny. Kind of reminded me of like a young, like Curb Your Enthusiasm or something. Like Larry David was.
But they got renewed for a second season, so that's good.
Okay, we're on that. The one I watched that like people might not expect that I normally would give out as a recommendation on the podcast I haven't talked about is Yellowstone. Have you watched Yellowstone?
No, I've heard about that. I need to start. Is it good?
Okay, so it's like a cowboy show in Montana, and you'd be like, okay, I don't like, I'm not like a Western person. It's got Kevin Costner in it. It's basically like a mafia show, but with cowboys. So like these guys, like, they don't take any stuff, and I mean they're out there killing people and stuff like that. I binged through the whole thing, like 3 seasons in like a week and a half.
Dang, I'm gonna have to start. Is it on Netflix or what is it on?
It's on Peacock, which is like NBC's thing. It's free, but there's commercials.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that out. I might
check it out
that tonight.
The audience needs to listen to that too. I mean, it depends if you like cowboy. I mean, I grew up in Oregon.
No, I like stuff like that.
So
I like stuff like that.
I got a little cowboy in me, but yeah, I was way into to Yellowstone totally. So you mentioned you missed the filming when I guess you guys were probably trying to line up with spring break, right, in April?
Yeah, I'm guessing, be around more young, rowdy people.
Oh, this is a question I want to ask you about. People don't understand. Like, if you've never been to Panama City, like for spring break, it's actually like more intense than you see on like Girls Gone Wild commercials, right? I mean, it's.
Oh my gosh, back in the day, spring break, Panama City, it's like that took years off your life. I'll tell you that.
I went like. Here I am, Mr. Small Town Boy from Oregon, and I moved to Orlando to go to college at UCF. And one of my friends was like, hey, he was selling like ticket, you like these tour tickets where they'd go to like a bar hopping type thing. And he's like,
okay,
you got to come up and see me. And I went there. And I mean, I seriously was like, it was the most insane thing I'd ever seen. Like my eye, like I'd never experienced anything like it.
It's wild, man. It's wild for sure.
So you're going back to filming now. Are you allowed to say where you're going or where you guys are? Because you were in.
Well, that's funny because I don't even know where we're going.
Oh, okay.
They have us all in the dark about it. There's like, hey, here's these certain dates that we need you guys for. Just be ready then. I was like, where are we going? They're like, we don't know yet. We can't tell you, which I'm sure they know. Stuff like that.
Right, of course they know. Yeah.
Yeah, but so we don't even know. So I can't even spoil that for y'all because I don't even know.
What kind of protocols are you going to get? You guys got to get tested? What's going?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get tested, and if anyone tests positive, obviously we're gonna have to quarantine for 2 weeks, which will stink. So because we only film for like a month and a half. So 2 weeks out of that would kind of take you out of a lot of episodes, I feel like. So I wonder how they're going to deal with that, because they haven't told us about that either. But I've been trying to, stay away from people as much as I can coming up to filming, besides like my girlfriend to go to the dog park and stuff like that. But I guess we'll see. And then we're actually, I think, well, I'm not too sure, but I'm almost positive we're doing like a bubble.
Oh, really?
Which is kind of cool.
That's what I was going to ask.
Our show, for people that haven't watched our show, same production company as Jersey Shore. It's 8 of us. We get rowdy, do stupid stuff, whatever. So this is going to be kind of weird because our show is based on like really us going out, meeting people, and having fun. So now that we're in a bubble, I'm wondering how they're going to make that work. I guess we're probably going to maybe have friends and family come visit. I don't know. Either way, I mean, I guess it makes sense, stay COVID free.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll get a little taste of like NBA life.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Hopefully our dorms are a little bit nicer though.
There's a dude who goes to my gym who plays in the NBA, and he came back and he was like, I was like, how was it? And he was like, it was so easy. He was like, he didn't seem to hate it that much, but I think he's a little more down to earth than some of the people we saw,
Yeah. I honestly feel like, because right when the bubble started, you remember when you saw like the plates of food going viral? Yeah. I feel like they got bullied into giving them good food. Like, we helped them out. Like, everyone was just roasting them.
Here's the thing about staying on property at Disney. Like, they know they have you there because you're going to Disney and you can't leave. So they don't even care about like customer. Like, they try to be nice and everything, but it's not like they go like, the food is the food, man. I mean,
yeah.
It's lunch line type stuff. Now I saw some nicer food, and I think you could order in and stuff like that. But I mean,
yeah, when I saw that, I don't know if I tweeted it. Maybe I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure I quoted a tweet, and I was like, "There's no way in hell LeBron James eating that."
No. Well, that's why when it got to like, it was Damian Lillard's birthday, and they showed the balloons outside of the presidential suite, and I was like, I knew there was a hierarchy. I knew.
Oh yeah.
LeBron and Damian Lillard and Kawhi Leonard were not staying in those little rooms with the little.
No way.
Stuff. No chance.
No way.
I would have liked to have been part of the conversation though, like how they divided up the rooms, who got the presidential suite.
Yeah, right. Who knows? I'm sure there's a lot of arguments.
So, you got anything else you want to promote before we wrap up? We got your Twitter is your name at Kirk.
Yeah, I'm only on Twitter and Instagram. It's my name, Kirk Medas, at Kirk Medas. And just if you guys haven't watched Floribama Shore, try to catch up on it. I'm pretty sure you're going to see it on the MTV app. We'll be back on TV very soon, so it's pretty exciting. And all my Miami fans that'll see this that don't know the show, now you can watch the show. You got a fellow Cane right here, baby, and Falcons fans as well.
That's right. We're definitely gonna promote this to the Miami fans. And you got to come back. Okay, you got to come back on when. Oh, by the way, you can't. So wait, you're about to go film. You can't watch football when you're in there, or what?
Well, we can probably make something work out. I mean, that's. Oh yeah, that's another thing I have to talk to the high ups about, because if we're gonna be in a bubble, they got to at least give us one TV for Saturdays, Sundays. I'm gonna have to put that in the contract or something, because there's no way, especially if Miami's having the season I think they're gonna have. I can't miss this. I've been waiting a decade.
Right. Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go without having sports for that.
Oh, it's pretty hard, man. It really is. It's like I hate to say it this way, but it's literally like a glorified prison in a way. It's like, it's so nice. You get all this cool stuff. You're doing, you're having fun getting paid for it, but it's like you're so cut off from the world, like for that 2 months. No, you've got to have football. So we'll try to make that happen. And after you're done filming, we'll have you come back on, and we'll see how your prediction got, and it will probably be about college football playoff time. So yeah, love to have you back, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad you had me, man. I was excited when I got that DM. I was like, oh my gosh. Hey, if y'all hiring too, hit me up, man. Hey, I only work 1 month out of the year. All right. We'll put that. I'm gonna send that to my boss for sure. Hey, thank you. All right, man. Thanks for joining us. All right, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.